Wow, they really let the creepiness go, didn't they? Before I get started with this, I feel like it's kind of important to say World at War mechanically is not better than Black Ops 3 mechanically. There's not that's not even a thought that can like be justified. But in the presentation department, World at War is phenomenal looking. It's so raw and gritty. I absolutely love it compared to like the newer cartoonish looking Call of Duties. I don't know what it is, but it's like all the characters look like they're made out of plastic in newer versions of games lately. Like between Destiny 1 and 2, I remember the enemies look really raw and gritty, and then in Destiny 2 they looked like they were all shined up and like plasticky. And honestly, I think that Call of Duty World at War Nahct versus Black Ops 3 Nahct honestly suffers from the same effect. Though, I mean, in Black Ops 3's offense, it's very arcadey, so if you're looking for something where your guns sound like pea shooters, pew 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 pew, then, Black Ops 3 is great. On the other hand, the real Chadman's game, Call of Duty World at War, sounds so realistic. Whenever I play it on speakers, it triggers my grandpa's PTSD. Isn't that sick? No, but really, I don't know why guns, like, in the Call of Duty franchise specifically, just started sounding less and less realistic as time went on. Oh, they're future guns. Are you telling me every fucking gun in the future has a built-in suppressor that doesn't actually break after, like, 2 shots? Are you telling me that's the truth right there? Because I'm gonna call bullshit. I really think it's to Black Ops 3's detriment that the gunshots don't really sound very realistic, and it really throws me out of it when I'm playing zombies. Like every time I play zombies, I can't help but like comment on the fact that the guns sound like actual pea shooters. Just listen to this. And now listen to a World at War weapon. It definitely goes to show how different these games are from the ground up. While Black Ops 3 is more of an arcadey experience with arcadey sound effects, Call of Duty World at War was more of a gritty, raw, down-to-earth gameplay and all that. And it really goes to show how different the atmospheres are. And I think that World at War, with its more realistic, gritty atmosphere, really paints a better like pitch or horrific picture of what you're actually fighting in the zombies game mode. Compared to Black Ops 3, it's just they're just walking point bags. They're literally just walking point bags. Like they're walking point bags in World at War, but there's so much more than that in World at War. The way they walk is uncanny. It's almost normal, but you can tell that they're really just dragging the rest of their body along towards you, which is spooky. The grunts come off as so much more guttural in World at War as well, which makes the zombies far more intimidating naturally, just without it having to do anything to their physical appearance at all. And, that's terrific. In Black Ops 3, they don't really have that intimidation factor to them. They're just, I don't know, there, I guess? It's the best way to put it, really. Also, talking about sound design here, if you listen closely during Nahct in Call of Duty World at War, you can hear like this screaming in the background and yells, and like it genuinely continues. It's silent, other than your gunshots, you're walking, and then those like haunting, whispering yells. It almost sounds like it's in the back of your head. It's not an actual thing. Like you're losing your mind as you're on this map. Compared to Black Ops 3, I don't even think it had the sound effects. Yeah, so I just went back and listened to the Black Ops 3 sound effects for while you're playing Notch, and it is so quiet. I have my sound effect turned up pretty goddamn high too, just about max. I have my everything turned up volume wise, and I just don't hear anything other than the zombies off in the distance, but in World at War, it's like there's this background sound effect always playing that kind of sounds like, the yelling like I mentioned earlier, but also like zombie grunts and shit, and it makes you feel surrounded constantly on the map, almost suffocated. On Black Ops 3, though, it feels empty, kind of dead. Like, it's just there. I don't know. Like, it doesn't really have the soul that it feels like World at War has. Also, like, maybe this isn't like a bad thing in general, but every gun in Black Ops 3 is just so much stronger than every gun from World at War. Like at some point I picked up the Springfield from the box in World at War, and my first thought was, oh yeah, this thing's sights are misaligned and it can't one-shot a zombie on round one. Lovely. I can't afford another gun. I gotta use this piece of shit and somehow survive. In Black Ops 3, I go to the box, probably get a Cuda or something, or some rocket launcher. And it's like, oh, well, this thing's already like a million times stronger than anything from World at War, and like reload speeds across the board are just already tuned up. Oh, also, Black Ops 3, you can go get fucking perks, and I think that also just ruins the vibe of Notch because, there's nothing really to threaten you at that point. You get Widow's Wine, Jug, Speed Cola, and honestly, maybe Quick Revive, I don't know. But those are like really the only three you need. Maybe double tap actually, and you just kind of, you're untouchable. You're literally untouchable. Compared to like World at War, you're gonna get overwhelmed at like starting round 20, honestly, on Notch. And I think that really goes further in making it spookier in World at War as well, because you don't have anything strong to fall back on other than maybe a ray gun. And even then, that's like, oh, I gotta spin the box so many times. Compared to Black Ops 3, I just need to go spin the box once, maybe twice, like in a game, and I basically have two guns that are totally fine. Like, unless I'm actively searching for a wonder weapon, which, I mean, I don't really personally, but I guess that is a thing you could be doing. But I won't be spinning that box nearly as, like, much. So already you lose the function out of the game, too, because the box isn't even really that important. You could go up the stairs and Notch, pick up a KN94 or whatever the fuck's called, and you're totally fine, too. Like, that's, with the double tap or speed cola, there you go, you're done. There's just not a lot of, how do I put it? Struggle. There's no struggle in Black Ops 3 zombies compared to World at War zombies. Talking in the sense of Notch specifically, I can't really speak for the rest of the maps. Haven't played enough of them. I think that struggle in World at War is probably what made it so spooky. Also, zombies was relatively new during the time, so let's all say it. Nostalgia goggles! God, I fucking hate that term so much. I think when you build in a significant amount of struggle into your game, it's naturally going to have a sense of terror associated with it because you're actively building in the player's mindset you do not want to die, that is bad. And, humans are funny things. If you tell them that something's bad, it becomes scary. Recently, I was playing these two maps back to back, and I just wanted to talk about it because as I was playing, I was like, these maps, like, they play similarly to a degree, but they feel so wildly different as I play them, especially in the sound effect department. The sound effects in World at War were just honestly spectacular. I don't really think we're gonna get anything like it again. Hey, if you enjoyed this shoddy little comparison video, what is this video? I don't even know. But yeah, if you enjoyed, leave a like. Yeah, if you enjoyed this sort of thing, let me know. I don't mind doing more of it. Could be fun. Anyway, see ya.